Hi guys, we are looking for Forex traders just like you to take part in our educational challenge. You can earn while you learn. The goal, the purpose of this educational challenge is for you to become a pro trader and trade capital of up to $500,000. You will be given access to a bespoke indicator that has been developed by expert traders over many years. This indicator makes it easy to identify buying and selling opportunities in the market. So, if you think you've got what it takes to complete this challenge, then click on the link below. Good morning, traders. How the devil are you? I hope you're all well. Today is Wednesday, the 26th of April. Where does the time go? And as always, guys, we're going to look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades, and we're going to look at the important news for today as well, guys. All right. So let's start with yesterday's trades. And one of the pairs we were looking at were this. Euro against the Canadian dollar, guys. And I'm starting on the weekly chart because this area over here of important resistance is our target. And it coincides with this 15,000 psychological level. All right. So that's what we were looking for in terms of a target. You can also see we were, clearly in an uptrend as well. Okay. So that's the weekly chart, guys. If we drop down to the day chart now, what were we seeing? So again, we were in an uptrend. Okay. Guys, as always, you must know what structure you're in terms of the market. Okay. And when I mean structure, I mean trend. All right. And then price comes shooting back up. Yeah. Once it breaks these highs in here in this gray zone, we are then back into an uptrend. Okay, and then we had this candle, yes, a bullish candle. We're just trying to follow that momentum back up to this higher time frame target. Okay, so that was the idea. As you can see, guys, yesterday we had this bearish doji, so I'd be reluctant to keep buying this pair now. However, I still think this target is possible, but we might have a bit of a retrace before we come back up. But let's see. If we drop down to the H1 now, guys, because this is always my entry time frame. Let's move my grey zone across. Okay, so what were we looking for? We were looking for potentially a bounce off of this grey zone, or we was even looking for a bounce off the moving average 20. All right, both of these were, feasible trades to take. And as you can see, guys, we got this candle. Okay, we got this candle, but if I entered on this candle, the risk to reward doesn't make sense. If I entered here, I need to put my stop below here, and my target is this blue line. Okay, so straight away, the risk to reward didn't make sense, guys. So this for me is not a trade. And then price does come back into our grey zone, but at this point, arguably price has come breaking down. Yeah. For me, we're potentially in a H1 downtrend. So again, I was reluctant to get back in on this pair. All right. I mean, we did have this candle, which was very bullish. But again, this here becomes resistance for this pair and takes it back down. So, yeah, not looking to trade this pair today. And it was difficult to get into yesterday, guys, because of what I just explained. But we also had pound Canadian dollar, and this is a trade that I did get into, unfortunately, okay, because it got stopped out. But there were a couple of bites at this apple. Let's start with the day chart, guys. So what were we seeing? Basically, guys, we were seeing a continuation of an uptrend. Okay, so price come up, was clearly in an uptrend. And then once it got here, this was important weekly resistance. And then we just found ourselves kind of ranging, guys. And now this range has broken. As soon as we break these highs, yeah, we then have higher highs. Okay. If I zoom in, you can see that this candle Yeah, broke all of these highs in here. Okay, so we have higher highs, we're in an uptrend. And what we're trying to do, guys, is follow this uptrend and this bullish candle. All right. If I zoom in out a bit, trying to follow it back up to this blue line, this psychological level of 17,000 up here, guys, which you can't actually see. There you go, guys. Yeah, we're trying to get it up to that level there. If we drop down to the H1 chart now, yeah, so I'm going to show you the H4 chart. So this is the H4 candle that I got in on. Okay, because the body of this candle broke these previous highs. So I thought we could continue this momentum back up to that 17,000 level. Okay, if I show you that on the H1 chart, yeah, the candle looked like this, guys. Yeah, this big bullish candle here. And although it didn't make sense on Euro Canadian dollar, it did make sense with this pair. If I entered roughly here, put my stop below here, yeah, I had enough room to move into. But as you can see, guys, literally, you would have got stopped out, yeah, only for this candle to form. Okay, and then you could have taken price back up as well. So if you got in on this candle like I did and got stopped out, no problem. We had a second candle to enter on, and this could take us back up to these highs. Okay, and it looks like price is still continuing upwards. We're still with H1 structure. It'll be interesting to see what it does at these highs. If we get a break of these highs, then, you know, momentum is continuing, guys. All right. If we start getting a break of these lows, then for me, price is breaking down. Okay, so if you are in a buy trade, guys, we could still stay in this pair, but I would be wary of a break of this zone. Okay, so pound Canadian dollar, yeah, potentially a good trade depending on what candle you got in on. And we also had a few trades like this, a few like euro yen, because if we go to the weekly chart, we were seeing price at these highs here. It was at weekly highs. And then if we drop down to the H1 chart, we just wanted price to break down. And sure enough, it broke down nicely. Yeah, if we put a gray zone through here, yeah, once these lows here are broken, okay, once these are broken, guys, you can see we had a good trade to the downside. It was the same with Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Again, this is the H1. We look at the weekly chart. We are clearly at weekly highs here, weekly resistance level. And again, drop down to the H1. Once we got a break of this area through here, again, guys, we were off to the races. Yeah, price came up, hit this zone, and then bang. Once we break this level, yeah, momentum took price down. And there was also one more trade like this. It was pound against the New Zealand dollar. So again, on the weekly chart, we are clearly at an area of resistance on the weekly chart, and we're very overbought. Yeah, look at the moving average 20. Look how far price is away from this level. So we're very overbought as well. We drop down to the H1. We were just looking for a breakdown in structure. So once we broke this level here, yeah, but the problem is we didn't really get a break until roughly this candle because it broke these lows. Okay, but now price has come back up into this grey zone. We've got another bearish reaction. You know, potentially we can take price back down to this level. Okay, this was trickier than the yen pairs. This candle is looking quite bullish as we speak. If it starts breaking back up, guys, if this H1 structure doesn't hold and we get a break of structure, then I'm not interested in shorting this pair. Yeah, chances are it will come back up and at least test these highs. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens in here right now. We get a bit of a bearish reaction. I still think we could take price down. All right, guys, so those were the trades from yesterday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoyed the recap of yesterday's trades, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash that like button, guys. We'd love to have you. Welcome. Right, guys, we're going to look at today's trades now, trades for Wednesday, the 26th of April. Before I do, let me just mention a few things. If you haven't joined our Discord channel yet, come join it. It's free. Lots of cool things on there. We have trade ideas, knowledge, general chit chat. We also have VIP Discord, which you do have to pay for, but you have access to me and my trade ideas, guys, plus many other benefits. Secondly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and I'll send you the details of the mentorship program. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to support our channel, if you enjoy what we're doing and like to support our channel, then we have YouTube membership now. So yeah, lots of cool things to enjoy as part of the membership. So check that out as well. Also, guys, at 4 p.m. London GMT, we're going to do a live stream this evening. So come join us for that before the New York Open and get all your questions ready. Right. Okay, then, guys. So let's take a look at today's trades then. So these are not trade ideas, first of all, guys. This is just showing you yen strength. But the problem with yen strength is it's against trend. Yeah, so this is Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. And you can see that we are in an uptrend. Okay. However, look how bullish. Look how bearish this candle is from yesterday. So potentially we have room to the downside. But it's against trend, guys. So it's difficult to trade. If we look at another pair, euro yen, we were trading this from yesterday. But again, you know, it's against trend. And it's also hitting a bit of a daily support level here. So, yeah, yen pairs, I want to keep shorting, but are difficult to get into for those reasons, that the fact that it's against trend. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen is another perfect example. Yeah, this is a weekly level that it's come crashing down from, but we are still in an uptrend. Okay, we've still got higher lows, higher highs. So although we are seeing yen strength, yeah, it's against trend. If price potentially gets back up to this grey zone and we get a bearish reaction, yeah, I would still probably take this trade. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that first of all. I mean, that's pretty much the same for all of the yen pairs. We're getting a real strong bearish candle, yeah, yen strength, but structurally we're in an uptrend. So let's see what happens with those yen pairs. But my first trade idea for today is this. It is Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. And let me show you the weekly chart, guys, first of all. So as you can see, yeah, price on the weekly chart was in an uptrend, okay? And it's found this level through here, okay? In fact, I'm going to draw in a grey zone so that it's clearer. Okay, so you can see that price bounced off of this level a couple of times and it was good support. But price has now broken this level. Yeah, price has come back up to that. What was once support becomes resistance. So I think we can take price back down to these weekly lows here. Okay, so it's more of a weekly play, this one, guys. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a weekly downtrend. We've hit a good area of resistance. We can take price lower. Yeah, if I zoom in, you can see that as well. If we drop down to the day chart now, yeah, this paints a little bit of a different story because arguably we were starting to see higher highs. Okay, but I am accounting for the weekly chart overriding the daily chart. Plus, there was an important level through here where this daily candle, a strong bearish daily candle, broke this level. Okay, so for all of those reasons, I'm still happy to take shorts back down to this level here. Okay, so yeah, the weekly and the daily, guys, they're my reasons why I am buying a pair, why I'm shorting a pair, or why I'm staying the hell out of the market. That's what I use the weekly and the daily for. So the weekly and the daily charts have told me that I can short Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. Then I go down to the H1 or H4 and look for my entries. Okay, I am actually going to remove this large grey zone. That was that weekly level. So this is what I'm looking at, guys. Okay, this is the hourly chart. And I think to myself, where can I enter shorts? And the answer is this grey zone. Yeah, if I zoom in, yeah, this grey zone here, guys. Okay, so price has reacted several times at this level. Okay, so chances are it will react again. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for price to come back up into this grey zone. I get a bearish reaction. Okay, and then I will then take price lower. When I say bearish reaction, guys, bearish H1 candle, even H4 candle with an M15 structure breakdown. And I love to be with H1 structure. I love H1 structure more than I love football, soccer to some of you. All right. So that's what I'm looking for. If price starts doing this, yeah, and breaks out of this, breaks this these H1 highs out of this grey zone, then not really interested. Yeah, I want this grey zone to hold and price react. Okay, so Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, we're looking to short this pair. The next trade idea is New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. And to be honest with you guys, you could short this right now. But let me start with the day chart. So if we zoom in, okay, so if we zoom into the day chart, what am I seeing? So we are still in a downtrend. Okay, and these last highs here held. They actually held yesterday. Okay, let me zoom in some more, guys. Okay, so yeah, these last highs here held because these wicks closed back into this high here. So we bounced off this moving average 20 here. So we're at an area of resistance. We've hit the moving average 20 and we've had some wicks closing back below these previous highs here. Okay, so for all of those reasons, I think we can take price potentially back down to these lows. I'm actually going to move my target a little bit. Okay, so let me move this to here. Okay, so this is going to be my target, guys, back down to these daily lows. If we drop down to the H1 chart now, all right, we have already had a structure break. You can sell this right now. I have already sold this. Okay, so we were in an uptrend on the H1. Okay, and then price broke down. As soon as we broke these lows, we've started to get lower highs, lower lows. All right, price has come back up, tested these last highs in here, and again we've had a very bearish reaction. Okay, so we could potentially enter right now, put your stop, you know, above these highs here and take price lower. Okay, because H1 structure has already broken down. So basically, guys, just try to get into this trade, you know, while we still have value. At this price, there's still value. If price starts tumbling down to here, there is no value here. Yeah, but here there is value. All right. So yeah, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, we're looking to short this and we can short this now. Let's take a quick look at the H4. Okay, yeah, so we could potentially take price back down to these lows. A shorter time frame target would be back down to this level here, this 83.40 level here. Okay, guys, so yeah, that's what I'm looking to do. Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar short, and New Zealand dollar, Canadian short. This is, let me just show you one more thing. I'm looking at this, guys, Euro, New Zealand dollar. If we look at the day chart, it's so oversold. Yeah, Euro, New Zealand dollar is so oversold. Okay, and we've started to see a few sellers creep in. So all I'm looking to do, guys, because we are against trend, I'm only looking to take price potentially back down to this 7.817 level. Okay. If we drop down to the H1, that might make a bit more sense. Do I like that H1 candle? No is the answer, but there is a level through here. So let's see what happens here, guys. Yeah, because price was once support, it's become resistance, potentially resistance again. If we get a bit of a bearish reaction here, I think we could take price lower on Euro, New Zealand dollar. But remember, guys, this is against trend. Hence, I have a conservative target. Okay, guys. So, yeah, they're the trade ideas from today. If you've enjoyed the trade ideas, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the notification button. Smash the like button. We would love to have you. Okay, guys, let's take a look at the news now. News for Wednesday, the 26th of April. So overnight, we had some big news coming out of Australia, the CPI, and that was better than expected. But that hasn't really given any strength to the Aussie dollar as yet. But let's see, it might creep in throughout the day. So that's been and gone. The first piece of news we're interested in is this. At 1:30 London GMT, we got core durable good orders, coming out of the US. So that could move any US dollar pairs. And then if we carry on down, the only other 3-star rating is this. At 3:30 London GMT, we got crude oil inventories. So this is obviously going to affect the US dollar, oil, and the Canadian dollar, guys. So it could affect all of these currency pairs and oil as well. All right, so must be aware of that. But that's it, guys. Quite a light news day today. You are free to trade. I hope you've enjoyed the analysis. If you have, come join us, guys. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow.